Wish you could look lean whenever you wanted? Like always be at your most fabulous for a vacation or big event? Well, I'm gonna share how you can accomplish this and stay leaner all year round. The secret is mini cuts. And not only am I gonna explain what mini cuts are and how you can create your own by the end of this video, but I'll also share with you a full day of eating during one of my mini cuts. What is a mini cut? Mini cuts are not something you do long term. They're hard, they're miserable, they're not fun. You'll feel hungry, your body will be a bit mad. But the point of them is to kickstart those results and to feel extra fabulous for those vacations or big events. To stay lean, you can't be in a deficit forever. And even if you aren't yet at your goal, if you've been dieting for longer, you need to take a break at points because you'll hit a plateau or a point of diminishing returns. The longer and stricter we've been dieting, the more our body and mind are gonna fight against us. That's why at points you have to shift into maintaining your results, even if you aren't yet fully at your goal. During these times, you wanna increase your calories and focus on more balanced macro ratios. These are a break for your body and mind, but they're essential if you wanna see results from mini cuts. By maintaining your results for a time, you create that new set point off of which you can build. You can then strategically use more intensive deficits and macro breakdowns to achieve amazing results very quickly and get that extra definition whenever you want. And these strategic deficits and intense macro breakdowns are called mini cuts. And you'll only use these for about 1 to 3 weeks, 4 weeks at max. They're to look extra fabulous for that big event or even to overcome a plateau when you've been stuck. Mini cuts are those times you know you're going to an extreme that is not sustainable, but with a purpose and an exit strategy. You're doing this built off of those key fundamentals, not just doing some shake or detox fast fix. And because the mini cuts are so short, you won't sabotage your metabolic health. And because you won't feel restricted for a long period of time, it shouldn't be hard to get back on track after. So how do you set your macros and calories for your own mini cut? Yep, you're going to have to track to really use these mini cuts to your advantage. Precision is key so we don't lose muscle and focus on that body recomp quickly. We need that data to help us avoid the cut backfiring because we're going to go to a strategic short-term extreme. To set your calories, a good starting point is 10 times goal body weight. This may mean using your current body weight if you're already lean. This number is going to seem extremely low. If you're super active and super lean, you may simply cut 500 calories off your usual maintenance if you're tracking consistently. But you're pushing the most extreme deficit you can here for a short term. Then adjust your protein. You want your protein intake between 45 to 50% for this mini cut. You can then divide the rest between carbs and fat, but the more active you are and the leaner you want to be, the more you'll want to keep carbs higher while dropping fat closer to 20%. Often for a mini cut with clients, I recommend something like 45% protein, 35% carbs, and 20% fat. I'll show you how to hit this ratio with a full day of eating at 1,400 calories. Because my calories are low and I want to maintain my lean muscle mass, I'll often train earlier in the morning after a protein shake and some coffee. I love this morning routine and find the coffee allows me some time to wake up and gives me a little energy boost while my calories are low. The protein shake is also key so that I have those amino acids available to help me repair and rebuild from my lifting. During my workout, I'll consume my BCAAs. I find because I'm in an extreme calorie deficit and not getting enough of anything, these help me recover faster from my training and protect my lean muscle. I'm very strategic during these mini cuts to focus my progressions on lifting instead of cardio. After my workout, I'll head home and have breakfast. I generally make an egg white omelet with smoked salmon as well as oatmeal. I love using the Everything Bagel seasoning and Melinda's hot sauce on the omelet. Because sauces often pack a calorie punch, hot sauces and seasonings will be your best friends to make meals still tasty so you aren't completely miserable with your calories so low and macros being stricter. I also love the oatmeal packets that have a bit of flavoring. If I don't have one, I might add my own sugar-free syrup. I then have lunch before I get too hungry. The exact timing might vary, but I like to make sure that I eat before I'm starving. Otherwise, I find I have the tendency to want to overeat, or I eat so fast that I don't actually enjoy the meal and feel full. I also try and drink some tea or water before I eat to feel a bit fuller from the meal. For lunch, I keep it simple. Pan searing some chicken with some frozen sweet potato chunks and broccoli. I use some sugar-free barbecue sauce on my chicken, as well as garlic salt on my potatoes and veggies. Finding things that give your food flavoring is key. Trader Joe's has some amazing seasonings for diversity, and there are a ton of sugar-free sauces to bring some fun to boring chicken. Yes, it's more processed, but because of the low calories and intensive macro ratio, your overall food quality will have to be high with lots of whole natural foods anyway. So that 80-20 balance to not make yourself feel miserable is truly key. And if I'm I'm in a pinch, I often even get the Good and Gather cooked chicken to reheat. Always good to have options for when you're on the go. For dinner, I love shrimp. They're easy to get frozen and basically have on hand no matter what. I'll cook them with rice and stir-fried vegetables mixed in. I'll add in sesame oil and soy sauce and top off with sriracha because I love the spice and flavor. Adding in some garlic as well can be good to make things tasty. Bonus if you're a spicy food person, capsaicin is a chemical that has been shown to increase the rate at which the body burns calories. So an extra metabolic boost is never bad while adding flavor. Next is dessert. And yes, even during a mini cut, I need my sweet treat to end the night. I'll usually have a Greek yogurt and rice cake with peanut butter and fluff. I often have a few brands of yogurt in the fridge to hit whatever macros and calories I need. And I have pre-planned a few rice cake variations in as well. Always key we have options we can adjust if something does pop up during the day or we're craving something specific. I also personally have a diet soda with dinner or dessert. I find it extra satisfying and a bit filling when you know you slash your calories low strategically. All about finding that balance so you can maintain the aesthetic you want without feeling constantly like you're on a diet. They aren't fun or easy, and they're intense. But they're a short-term pain to look however you want, whenever you want, and stay leaner all year round. Mini cuts are a great option if you need that extra kickstart or you want to feel extra fabulous for an event. Remember, you're using these short-term though and strategically. Make sure to plan ahead because your calories are low and the macro ratios are intense. If you like the video, make sure to like it, comment below if you have any questions, and subscribe. We're posting new videos each week.